What is Cesaro's background as far as strength goes? I know he's an athletic phenomenon. Is it powerlifting? Is it Olympic style lifting?
He's a little bit of everything. I think he's like me. He's been bit by the Olympic style lifting bug.
Yeah.
He is just naturally strong. It's fun. It's fun to watch him.
It is fun to watch him, and I'll say this: I'd like to see him keep filtering through the process. I see a superstar in that guy.
So do I.
I think he's in the making.
Yeah.
I don't think he's found it yet, but I think he will.
I think the one thing he is missing is what we spoke about earlier. You have to find yourself, and you have to let the audience hold on to yourself.
That and yeah, he's got to be able to express that to
Yep.
Vince. And to go back to your point about Vince, Vince. And his vision and his foresight, the ability to see and understand things. The thing I always liked about Vince was if you present that guy with an idea, he will listen to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will lend an ear to anybody who's got an idea. Obviously, the higher up you're on the totem pole, the easier it's going to be to get to him. He's being pulled in so many damn different directions these days. It's hard to get a word in, but I mean, he'll listen to it.
If I could use your airtime, because hopefully some of my colleagues are going to be listening.
Go ahead.
People think he's unattainable. And this is it is an individual business. It's built on individual personality. I am the guy who's the total other way. I'm a company guy. I'm a team guy. But if you're an individual and you have something you believe is successful, why don't you take it to your boss?
Right.
Why don't you take it? And I have this. I want to do this. Let him say no.
Right.
But a lot of people get stuck at that door, and that's where the gossip sites or whatever develop this black cloud of there's this sort of politics and there's this sort of BS. The politics for me at the end of the day is to make sure our bottom line is the best it can be.
Right.
So if I got a guy who I think is going to make some noise out there, why wouldn't I push him? No matter what he looks like, no matter what he works like, we're in the business of making individuals.
Right.
And all creative can do is do its best to estimate what that individual wants to say.
Right.
And a lot of times you got somebody that isn't you trying to create for you. And if you don't take your destiny into your own hands, you're going to be reading off a paper.